Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how you can set up your Manifold contract and deploy your contract on OpenSea. Go through the whole process. It may be quite lengthy, so do well to follow. I'm going to be very thorough, so you can follow along. And if you have any questions, you can always send me a DM or drop it down in the comment section, and I'll do well to reply your messages and questions. So without further ado, let's jump right in. First thing you're gonna have to do is obviously open the Chrome. Sorry, for my last video, this was like what I had here, so my bad. So you're gonna go to studio.manifold.xyz. Studio.manifold.xyz. Make sure the spelling is correct, so you don't get into a wrong website. Yeah. So here, this is what you see when you open it up. Brand new Connect Wallet, Manifold, Studio, all of that stuff. I'm sure you should have done like your research here, so you can really understand. Sorry, my audio is whack, I know, but this is like so yeah, whatever. So just click on Connect Wallet, and then it's gonna take you straight to MetaMask, where it's gonna ask you to confirm the connection. So connect with MetaMask, select the account you use on this site. Yeah, this is obviously the one. So next is making sure this Manifold will see your address, your account balance, activity, and suggest transactions to approve. Boom, connecting, and yeah, you're done. And yeah, then we need to sign, and then we are in Manifold. Complete profile. Yeah, so what are we gonna do now? You need to sign up with your name. For the sake of this tutorial, let's just go with Manifold tutorial. Your email. I'm gonna use a binary Chero spam at gmail.com. Twitter handle. Oops. Optional. All of this is optional, but yeah. You can add you add your Twitter handle here, obviously, yeah, and then you click on submit. I already have I can't add this because I already have like my Twitter handle, like I already have my contracts already, stuff. So submit, and welcome to the next chapter of Manifold Studio. Blah blah blah. But you can take your time to go through all of this. It's gonna help you. And yeah, you can also go to the docs of Manifold.xyz. That would also put you through on some things that you do not know about this Manifold. But yeah, there we're in, and it tells you ready for your first contract. Boom. You are gonna click on new contract, obviously, new contract, and you're gonna have to enter the name of your contract. So for this tutorial, I'm gonna be using for my collection. You cannot. So you cannot episode 4. Now the ERC 721 is for people that usually like are doing like one of one artists. So you can have like 5 one of ones, 10 one of ones. Why the ERCs 1155 are for like I think PFPs or like really large collections or PFPs or tokens and all that stuff. So if you're doing like an edition of 1,000 or 10,000, how the whole PFP project thing, like 10K project, then you have to use like the ERC 1155. You can read more on that just here, types of contract. You can see that. Just go through this, and this will help you. But basically, I'm a one of one artist, so that's obviously why I'm using ERC 721. But if you are gonna be meeting like a large artwork, now the symbol obviously, this is you cannot. The symbol obviously you can just make the short form for this you cannot and say YCNIV. ASCII mark. Yeah, that's something that helps you. Yeah, you can read about that also here. So for my ASCII mark, I usually use this, and this is textcool.com. You can see that here, and yeah, it puts me here. Why you can type your um yep. So obviously you can type the symbol, which is in my case YCNIV, and then you can change your fonts if you want. You could change the width. You want it full. If you want it fitted. You can also change the height. For me, full is good. You can change your font, but I like big because a bit different. Like it makes it better for me, and you can see the whole thing. So once I'm done with this, you can also test all fonts. That is going to show like all the fonts that you can choose from. It gives you like a list of all the fonts here. So whichever one you feel like it's gonna project what you're pushing for. Oh, I like this one. But yeah, I prefer like the big. So yeah. So I'm just gonna go back and use the big, and then copy. And then I go back to my contract, and then I paste. That is it. Now, moving on to the next phase. What that would be, to deploy your stuff. Now, this is where it can get a little bit tricky. Right here, you have the mainnet, right? And the mainnet, that's like the Ethereum blockchain. So anything you do right now, would literally go on to the mainnet. But you can see right here, it says deploy on Ringkebi. Yes, and Ringkebi is like a testnet-ish. It helps you see how your contract will look before you deploy to the mainnet. So Ringkebi is like a zone where you can make all the mistakes you want to make all the adjustments you want to make, corrections and stuff before you put it out on the mainnet. Because once it gets on the mainnet, you may not have you'd have to probably pay gas again if you want to update your or correct your stuff. But Ringkebi helps you do all of that without paying for gas, right? So with that, we are gonna move to just click on deploy on Ringkebi. Okay, good, we're in. So now it'll tell you need to switch your network, because like I said earlier, you are on the mainnet, right? So I'm just gonna take you here, and then you switch network. Oh my god, I know I suck at this whole tutorial thing, but please, I hope you understand what I'm doing. Right now you are on the mainnet here. You can see that here. This is where you are. Now for you to go to the testnet on Ringkebi, you have to switch your network, right? Because here on your Manifold, you are on the mainnet. And for you to be able to use Ringkebi and see how your contract will look like before you push it to the Ethereum blockchain, you have to switch from here to here. And that is what this guy is allowing us to do. So you're just going to come here and say switch network. And then you see that it has switched. It looks like you might not have enough Ringkebi test ETH to deploy your contract. You can get some for free. Now, you could use any of this to get just a small amount of Ringkebi to help you in this process. So let's go over to the first one. Let's go. So let's see how to get like a Ringkebi stuff. Now it says fast and reliable to everyone, but they enter your wallet address, and then what you just do, you just come here, and then you copy your wallet address, and then you come back here and then paste that, and you click on send me ETH, and that's about that. Boom, you have some Ringkebi. So if you check here, boom, you see you have 0.1 ETH. Remember, this is not real money. This is for your test nets. So you can see you're on the test network. and then yeah, thank you, Rinkebi. And then that's basically you're done. And then you're out of here, and then you say okay, and then you come back to. You can see we are currently now on the Rinkebi, which is like the test net. So and gas is like $1. So you say deploy on Rinkebi. This may take like a little bit of time. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this faster so you can. Yeah, guys. So for you to be able to deploy the whole of that stuff, you have to always confirm. So you can see contract deployment. It's telling us to confirm this is the gas fee. All of this is free. You're not paying any money for this. This is from the free Rinkebi you have gotten from doing what you did earlier. So just click on confirm and deploying contract. And you guys understand that this is on the test net. This is not on the main net, right? So waiting for deployment to be mined on the test net. Verifying contract. Voila! So you see, now this is deployed on Rinkebi, and understand, guys, that this is on the test net. Now, for you to see what you've been able to do, you can always view on Etherscan. It shows you like all of this gibberish. So you see 3 minutes ago created YCN. You cannot version 4, but all of this yada yada yada. So yeah, so back to this. Now you have created your contract. Now you go to dashboard, and now we're getting down to like the real deal, how to. Now, if you made a mistake while trying to deploy all of that stuff, and probably you didn't get like the name right, or there's something you want to correct that you didn't do well, or probably change your ERC, all of that stuff, you can always come here to edit contract. It takes you back, and once you're done, you can also click back on deploy and Rinkebi, and it's going to do all of that stuff, change it for you because you are on the testnet, right? Yeah, so you're not paying gas for all of this because you're on the testnet. But if you were to be on the mainnet and you made like an error stuff, you have to pay, right? To anything you're gonna have to do or update on the mainnet, you pay. But on the testnet, free, guys. So let's go to tokens. This is where if you have like your pictures or your art, whatever it is you wanna put up, you come here. Mint new token, select if it's the art, whatever it is. So let's see, most of you know this already, so I'm just gonna use this. This is my art that was such a, you can see is uploading to Arweave. So you're gonna come here, the title. Let's just name this bond. Created by, this is, remember guys, this is the name I used when I was creating my profile. Description. Oh, you're gonna describe your picture or your artist, so you say do all of the write up for this. You can say this. These. Pardon me. These chains. Okay. Bind us. Yada yada yada. Whatever. Just this is where you write your description, as you can clearly see. So let's just keep it simple. But you can write everything here, and this is also where you can add your licensing and stuff. All the copyrights thing. I'm going to create like another video on how to create like your license and attach it here, put all of these things here, so you but all of that licensing thing will be in another video, so that's it, just to make this too long. Now properties here, you can add text or numbers or hidden or both numbers. I usually go use the text because it helps me describe this. So here, property name, you can put type, so type, and then the value would be photography, photography, and then it saves. You can add new property. You can put whatever. You can put like camera, iPhone 13 Pro Max, or Canon, Fuji, whatever, or Leica stuff. Then the next property can be ISO, the shutter speed, region, whatever you want to add here. Just make it simple, make it fun. Type of photography, you can put artistic or landscape or lifestyle, whatever. But this is where you do all of that stuff. Numbers, I usually don't. I haven't used this. Probably this is like when you want to do like. Let's say property name. I don't know. I've never used this before, but I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know. I don't use it. So yeah. So when you're done with all of this, you go to mint to ring cabby. Form data is invalid. Inspect all blah blah blah. Okay, this is it. I didn't put anything here, so that's why it's invalid. I'm also gonna take this off. So yeah, like I said before, you can add anything you want to add here. All of that description stuff, property and stuff. So that's once you're done with the name, you do a cross check the name, the description, properties and stuff. Then you go to mint to ring cabby, because we're trying to see how it's going to look on the testnet. So you come here, choose recipients. Yeah, if you want to airdrop this to somebody, you can just click on airdrops and to take you to where you put the person's wallet address. Yeah. But this is gonna be your contract, so it's obviously myself. It's gonna tell you number of editions. If you want this to be or like a 1 of 1, yeah. If you want this to be like a 100, or 4 of 10, 2 of 10, any of that stuff, you can add them here. But this for me, this is just one, because I'm a 101 artist. But you can, put like this is just like the 4 of the 10, whatever. You can see the example here, title, 4 of 10, 5 of 10, all that stuff. So what it means, so it's gonna ask me to, sign, make sure it's coming from me. Then confirm. Like I said, this is testnet. You can always see it here. Ring cabby testnet. So it's totally free. If you've gotten that from where I got it from, free. So you confirm. Yeah, minting token. It's not working. So boom. So you can see that bond, artwork title, artist, your name, description. You can write a whole copy or just make simple additions. One. That's 1 of 1. Now, if you want to see this, like I said, this helps you see what it looks like on either OpenSea or looks real or variable before you go to the main menu. So if I click view on OpenSea, it is going to show me, how this is how it's going to be, right, on OpenSea. And yeah, sometimes this happens. You don't see this. What do you do if you don't see this? You just come here and refresh metadata, and then it's going to queue and do all of that stuff. So this is how it looks like, right? This is how it's going to look like on OpenSea. Let's assume that you already have your profile set up. So your banner, your profile picture, all of that stuff, this is going to show up. The reason why this is not showing is because I haven't created my own profile with my wallet address. So this is strictly for using Manifold. So I was just gonna show you that this most of the time once you're done, you can go back to your dashboard. If you have like a couple of pictures you want to add, you always click here, new token, do the same thing, add in a picture, blah blah blah, create your title, description, properties and stuff like that, and then do the same thing, mint and ring cabby and all that, and it's done. Now, once you're done, and you feel like, oh, I have this ready, and I want to go to put it up. I'm ready to go put it up on OpenSea. Let's assume that you already created your OpenSea profile, right, with this same um, wallet address. Now you would have to first of all change this back to the mainnet, right? Because now you're ready to put it out on the Ethereum mainnet, right? So you change this, and this little thingy you see here is the gas fee, right? So this is 48, right? But most of the time, when you want the mint, this sometimes halves a little bit. I don't know why, but you're gonna see what I mean. So let's say, oh, I'm done here, and I want to put this out, and then I would go to mint to mainnet. Boom. So he says you must deploy this token contract to mint before you can. You must deploy this token contract to mainnet before you can mint to mainnet. Okay. So. Now that means what that's trying to say is you have to deploy this first. Deploy this first before you can mint that. So this is where we are. So you can see this has ticked good because we have minted something on the Rinkaby. That is the testnet. So if we come here, deploy to mainnet, it tells you deploy your contract to mainnet. This will permanently store your contract in Ethereum blockchain. The name, symbol, type, and ASCII word cannot be changed after this. The name, symbol, type, and ASCII artwork cannot. That is the contract name, the type, the symbol. This cannot be changed. Are you good? Not yet. Let's fucking go. And then you click on this. And there's no what's it called? I ain't got no ETH here right now. But if you have ETH, or you have some ETH in your wallet, you would see. Okay, now this is $50. Wow, insufficient fund because I didn't have this amount here. You can see that I ain't got this thing. Now the contract deployment is 0 amount. Manifold doesn't charge you for using their smart contract. It's totally free. The reason why you get this is you're being charged for gas, right? So this is the gas fee and not Manifold. So if I had $44 right now, probably I would just confirm this, and it means my contract to the term mainnet, and then. But let's assume that I have gas and you have gas and you've minted and you've confirmed this. It's gonna do all of that stuff and means there, and I don't have that. I don't have that. So blah blah blah. So once that happens, it comes here, it comes down here, it mints a token on mainnet, and then after that, you need to specify who gets paid. This is where you set up your royalties, and you're gonna also be charged for gas. Right? Anything you do here, obviously, gonna be charged for gas. So once that happens, once you're done with all of that, you can now come back here and mint a mainnet and also pay for gas. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do another video when I have like ETH in this particular wallet, so you can see how it happens. But let us just check once more how it looks like. Hopefully it has updated. Hasn't done that yet. Oh well, this is the testnet. Yeah, it hasn't done that yet. Okay, but it eventually would though, so you just so you know. Oh yeah, yeah. So this is on Rarible. This is how it's going to look like on OpenSea. It takes more time on OpenSea. You can see the name, Bond. This is your description. This is the title of your collection. Obviously, if you had like an ENS, this would be your name. You can see the properties. The one to see the artist, Manifold tutorial. The type, photography. You can see your type. If we added any other thing here, like any other properties, it's going to show up here and all of that. So for some reason OpenSea hasn't updated this yet, but it eventually would come up. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching. If you if you have any questions, like I always say, don't forget to drop a comment, and I'm gonna answer as much as I can. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll be seeing you next time when I have some ETH to show you how it's basically like the same thing, mint and mainnet, blah 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 and stuff. So yeah, overview, deploy to mainnet, and this is done. You come to your token and you click on your token and you mint to mainnet, and that's it. Thank you so much guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.